Hello, this is Neko Prime Tech, and remember to subscribe, comment, and like as we configure a remote access VPN. Let's get to it. We are on our page over here, and the instructions are that you work as the IT security administrator for a small corporate network. Occasionally, you and your administrators need to access internal resources when you're away from the office. You like to set up a remote access VPN using the pfSense to allow secure access. So in this lab, your task is to use pfSense wizard to create and configure an OpenVPN remote access server using the following guidelines. So step 1 is to sign in to pfSense. Step 2 is to create a new certificate authority. Certificate. Step 3 is to create a new certificate using the following settings. Step 4 is to configure the VPN server using the following settings. Step 5 is to configure the following, that is the firewall and the OpenVPN rule. Step 6 is to set up the OpenVPN server just created to remote access, that is user authorization. Then finally create and configure the standards and remote VPN users as follows. So let's get to it and start our lab. This is may take time, and we want to confirm that the instructions are the same, and indeed they are the same. So the goal here as the IT security administrator is to work on the configuration of a remote access VPN. So we've been told the first step is to sign into pfSense using the following credentials. So type in admin as the username and password as the password. So that we are in. So the next step is to create a certificate authority using the following. Yep. So go to VPN, then enter into OpenVPN. So once you're there, go to wizards. Okay. Then when you're here, the wizard provides you a guidance through an OpenVPN setup. It may be stopped by anytime by clicking the logo image at the screen. So these are just the general instruction of an open VPN remote access server setup. So click next, and here we've been given the come here to create a new certificate authority, that is a CA certificate, and that is what we are at. So to the descriptive name, type in CorpNet. You need to be case sensitive. Where there's needed to be an uppercase, you do it. When there's needed to be a lowercase, you do it. So the next step is the country code. You'll be told it is GB in uppercase. Then the state province is the state or province. It's Cambridge, Cambridgeshire. So the city is the city of Walton. So such a beautiful name. And then once we have that, we come to the organization. It's CorpNet. Once we confirm that our information is correct, so the descriptive name is CorpNet-CA, the country code is GB, the state is Cambridgeshire, the city is Walton, the organization is CorpNet. So you write add new CA. And we have created that. Then create a new server certificate. As you can see, we've been brought to a place where we create a new server certificate. The descriptive name in this case is, let's bring this down. So we are creating a new server certificate, and the descriptive name we've been told is CorpNet. Remember to follow the codes as required. So the country code is GB in caps lock. The state is Cambridgeshire. The city is Walton. So we create the new certificate. Then once we have that, we are brought to where we configure the VPN server. And the VPN server we configure using the following details. So come to the general open VPN server information, and here the interface is one. Wide access network. Then the protocol is UDP or IPv4 only. Then the description is CorpNet VPN. Then come to the tunnel network IP. We are looking for the tunnel network settings, and we've been told that the tunnel network IP is 198.1. So with that, we've been able to configure the VPN server using the settings provided. So we click next, and then we've been told to configure the following: a firewall rule. So we need to add a rule to permit connection to this OpenVPN server process from clients anywhere on the internet. Then the OpenVPN rule, which allows us to add a rule to allow all traffic from connected clients to pass inside a VPN tunnel. So we click next. So once we are here, so once we are here, I think we did it. Then once you're done, we can be able to click finish. So once we get there, we need to set the OpenVPN server just created to remote access, that is the user authorization. So for the one interface, we select the edit server icon. So we come here to the one interface, and we select the edit, this icon of a pencil. We select it. Good. So once we are there, for the server mode, we use the drop down and select the remote access authorization. So we come here, and then we select the remote access user authorization. Then we scroll at the bottom, then we save the information. So once we've done that, we're going to configure the following standard VPN users from the, so where we come to the pfSense menu bar. Where is the pfSense menu bar? Okay, then we here this menu bar, we come here and select system. So once we have we have put our hands on the system, we go to the user manager. Where is the user manager? Down there. So once we get to the user manager, we select add. So once we get to add, there is a username. What is our username in this case? We come to this table here. So I've been told that the username is blindly. So the username is blindly in small letters. So we put in the username, which is blindly, and we put in the password, which is L3TM31NNOW. The full name is Brian Lindley. I think we got all that we needed. Then we scroll at the bottom and save. Scroll at the bottom and save. Then we repeat the same process for the next, which is the username in this case is J Phillips, and our password is L3TM31NTOO. Oh, we did need to confirm our passwords. Okay, so I think we need to do it again for blindly because we had an error over here. Okay, so let's do it for blindly before we move to the next step. So it's blindly, and the password is actually the same. No, it's not the same. So we need to redo the password. It's L3TM31NNOW. Then we confirm the password as L3TM31NNOW. Then the username for the first case was Brian Lindley. Then you have to come down here and save. Good. So you have created the username for blindly. The full name was Brian Lindley, and the status is okay. So you need to add another one, and the username in this case is J Phillips. Phillips. Then the password is okay. So Phillips is double L. Need to be very careful of the typos because that is what will mess us up. So the password is L, and make sure that you put in the right case because the password is case sensitive. So 31NTOO. So the username in this case, the full name is Jacob Phillips. So it is capital J, Jacob Phillips. So once we have that, we need to confirm our password as L3TM31NTOO. So once we have that, we can save the information. Okay. So once we have what is that? We've been told that the password didn't match. So that I think this time around you'll have just to copy and paste because now this is too much. Copy, paste, it doesn't agree. So L3, okay, sorry, L3TM1NTOO. Again, L3TM1NTOO. So once we have that, we can save. Thank you. So we have configured the standard VPN as the final step, and with that we can score our lab. So go on and score your lab and comment in the section if you got 100%.